Yo, this is Zabir Mafabi. Welcome to the Inquisitive Citizen of Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. It's who I've been, who I've always will be. Just an inquisitive youth. You know what I'm saying? Here with me today is Ensman, man from a different world, across the Atlantic. Ensman, what you telling me?
Nah, I'm good, bro. Man, I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what I mean. It's going to test the brain cells, so neurons will be sparking. So let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I'm inquisitive, I'm always into things like that, man. I don't like to go with the flow, as they'll say. I had a friend of mine. He said, "Yo, don't go with the flow, be the flow." And I took a step back and I was like, "Yo, that's deep still. What do you think of that?"
Bro, this I might have to write that down in my book, bro.
Don't. No, no, don't. Don't let me interrupt you because that's what I said. And then I met my girl and I was like, "Yo, don't be the no, I'm like, "Yo, be the flow." She was like, "Nah, dead fish go with the flow." And I'm like, "Yo." So every time I thought I had it, just being inquisitive and talking to people from a different world. So obviously I'm from Jamaica. My boy, he's from Jamaica, but he's from a different village.
Hmm.
So his village is like, yo, don't go with the flow, be the flow. But my girl is from a whole different country in a remote village. And over there, they're like, yo, only dead fish go with the flow. Couldn't even rebuttal that.
Just sit there and humble yourself in the corner and think about it.
Yeah, yeah. So there's three parts to life, bro. So there's always be three parts to life. That's how I look at it, man. There's you, the other person, and then there's the universe. Like, don't ever exclude the universe. So
Hmm.
right now it's me and you on this screen, but the universe exists. So being the inquisitive people and citizen of Earth that we are, we're just gonna be inquisitive into some topics. Kind of show you what some of these topics look like, and we'll take it from there. So what I mean? It's just good vibes over here. You always find good vibes there, man. And we'll get into it. Running the Inquisitive show. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it looks good, man. It looks good. Can't wait, bro.
Yeah, you know what, man? I kind of like this little triangle thing I got going on still, with the football club and fan A and fan B. Like I triangulate that.
Touch
Yeah.
on that a bit for me, man. Let me understand it a bit more.
So, I mean, I'll use me and you as an example to fit in that little triangle equation right there.
Hmm.
So, obviously, the show is heavily linked around a Venn diagram. And basically, a Venn diagram is like the upper left hand corner suggests you would have you comparing two things, X, Y, and there are two different entities, but in some cases there's some similarities in there. So X would be X by itself because there's no Y in X or no X and Y. But if they do have something in common, that's how you end up with that XY in the middle. So that's
Right.
yeah. So then you can triangulate it too as far as a triangle. So as you go down to the bottom right of the screen, you have the football club. Obviously, me and you support the football club, but your connection to the football club is your local.
Yeah,
My connection to the club is I'm overseas. But our connection is YouTube.
I hear you. I feel you.
So
I
that's
feel
just yeah, so that's how me and you triangulate to like the club. So obviously we got the club in common. We got YouTube linking us up. You know what I'm saying? You're
you.
local to the club. I'm overseas to the club. You know what I mean? And then obviously you can go into some triple Venn diagram settings as well. And that's just kind of what's there. But this is just a show for inquisitive citizen of Earth, man. We'll chop up some things, see what we have in common, and see what we don't got in common, and take it from there. What you thinking?
Bro, I just can't wait to go, bro. And what I realized with this as well, it doesn't need to be football only because you can. It looks like we can chop up anything with the Venn diagram.
Oh, definitely. You can break down food, culture. I mean, pretty much anything because, bro, we're on Earth and we know there's something universally that connects us all. Like, I don't have 11 fingers and 11 toes, and I'm pretty sure you don't have extra. So,
So
yeah,
that'll
so,
be in the middle.
yeah, so, yeah, so we all have some things in common, man. The way we communicate, appearances, background, beliefs. There's always something that connects us. I'm not sure if you take your showers with champagne, bro. I take my shower with water. So there's definitely some common things in there, some common interests. And obviously, I'm patting this up. Zubir Mafabi. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification because I might do some live streams and do some of these shows live as we move forward in the future. So for today, Ensman,
Talk to me.
obviously, I support Liverpool. Found out through the grapevine and some other shows. You're a Liverpool man yourself. I actually grew up playing cricket. Cricket was my number one sports.
So how do we get from the transition from cricket to the footballing aspect then?
I think it's when I moved to America. They didn't have cricket here at all. Well, I couldn't find cricket at the time. Being a youngin', no car, couldn't really move around. And I went to school, signed up for school, and it was like, yo, you can do gym first thing in the morning. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna come in here 7:30 in the morning and do gym. I was like, yeah, but you can choose what kind of gym you want. And it was like, there's soccer, and I'm like, stop, that's it.
Yeah, don't even mention that.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to do basketball. I'm not trying to do, bro. Honestly, I don't know the rest of the options. I just know cricket never existed, and they went soccer, and I'm like, that's it, sign it up. And so I started playing there, and it's just been soccer ever since. I mean, I ended up joining the tennis team and some other sports team later on, but that's kind of how I transitioned into it, man, because it was always my second love, but it just wasn't my first love. But since then, bro, I've never really played cricket. So cricket just kind of fell off. I grew out of it, per se.
No, fair enough, man. But yeah, that's the difference with us and say the UK and the US. I think you guys have so much sports you can play there. They give you the options. I think more in the UK. I remember going to school. We did have a bit of cricket, but it was more cricket, football, maybe a bit of rugby, maybe. But it was, I just remember just being football or cricket. But now I think they've got a bit more. They've got tennis now and stuff. But what I've seen from the US, you guys have all sports, bro. You got everything.
Yeah, no, it was always out there, because like I said, once I started playing soccer, they call it soccer, bro. So don't crucify me. I'm gonna just keep saying soccer because that's what they call it, bro. Well, I'm a football guy, but they call it soccer. So obviously they got soccer and they got American football. That's what I call it. They don't call it American football either. They just call it football. But yeah, but it's American football. And they got baseball, tennis. I played volleyball and tennis in high school. I didn't even play soccer in high school, Bare Jamaicans on that. Man was like, yo, nah, dude, you good, man. What you doing? And I was like, nah, I ain't like the coach. The coach had like a tall, might have been like a Serbian dude or something, man. Just tall, Ibrahimovic looking dude with a big ass mustache. Looked like a pedophile. Like, I come from Jamaica, so any man with a mustache looking creepy and hunched over like this, bro, I'm like pedophile settings. Yeah, I'm like pedophile settings. So I didn't really trust him. But it turns out that my soccer coach turned out to be the actual pedophile. I heard he knocked up something, but yeah. So, but I didn't trust him, man. I didn't trust him, so I didn't join the team. I just didn't like the setup, bro. So I never really did it. I only did soccer after I took on some other ventures in the military. Came back, went to college, then I did the soccer. But now, man, I love football, man. It's my first love, and today we're gonna chop up a hot topic. Hot topic for me because people say Jurgen Klopp. Where you have Jurgen Klopp as far as managers in the world?
Top 3. I don't know where I'm putting him just yet.
But he's definitely top 3.
He's definitely top 3.
Is that current manager or of all time?
I'd say current because obviously we're talking about you got Ferguson's, you got Wenger's, you got a few other man. You got Ancelotti in there. Can't knock what he's achieved. But yeah, now he's up there. I just don't know where to put him. But I think in the current, he's top 3. We're looking at a wider spectrum in terms of overall. I don't know yet. That might be top 5 maybe, but there's a few men out there that I know that was doing bits.
Who's the current number 1? Do you have a current number 1?
Yeah, man.
Are you saying 3 is
Nah,
It's
you know
sticky.
what? I do have the current number one, yeah, but fans are not gonna like what I'm gonna say, bro, because they're like our arch rivals, bro. But I can't knock the guy, bro. The guy's on smoke.
Who you talking?
Bro, I didn't want to say his name, but yeah, man, the other
You
Pep.
talking this man right here?
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
Bro, we can't listen. I know he hasn't won the Champions League because that's the only thing, but bro, he's making our league. He's gone to every league, right, and made it look like some farmers league, bro. Without us in the Premier League fighting against this man, yeah, just taking that one that we took, bro. This man could have just cleaned up for the last 5 years, just laughing, bro. 100-point settings the whole year, every season.
You know what I rate with him? I agree with everything you're saying, but you know what I rate with him?
Mm.
In the past 5 years, you know, if it wasn't for us, it's a farmers league,
You.
right? But here's what I rate with him. Outside of us, his only challenger is his number 2. Do you know how mad that is? Let that soak in. His current challenger this season is his number 2, or former number 2, I should say. So had he not picked up men and made men his protege, he would have been just untouched. Do you think Buvac can rival Klopp? Or do you think Linders can rival Klopp in the manner that Arteta is rivaling this man right now?
Do you know what I actually think? Buvac could have done it. And here's why. When we had Buvac, that was probably the best transitional play. We were on smoke, bro. You couldn't get close to anyone in the team, bro. Our transition and our link-up play was off the charts, bro. You seen the Pep interview, bro, when they had that he was doing that thing where you could go in the training ground and he was talking about, bro, I don't like the forwards, bro. These men got too much speed. They've got this, bare power, blah, blah, blah. That was all Buvac. Now we got Linders. Linders is a bit more, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe over time we'll see, but Buvac should have had us moving rage, bro. I saw plays. You've not seen the West Ham one. I think we went from our goal to the other goal in like 10 seconds, bro. Some mad quick 1-2s and scored.
But I think Buvac was more counter-attack.
Yeah.
So would have to be under attack. That's kind of chaotic. You need some level of control. You can't just tell man, yeah, run up on the fourth, but just know when you slip. It's like saying, yo, you can take the first hit, but if you don't knock me out, I'm gonna knock you out. What if you get knocked out? See what I'm saying? So it's kind of risky. So I hear what you're saying though, but it's too risky because what if the team is good enough to punch you up a few times?
All right. Then my only pushback on that one is at the time we only had one man that could knock us out, bro. Everyone else, it didn't matter how they came at us, they could throw. We could give them the first 3 punches, bro. They were still losing the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. So the only one we couldn't allow to give us that first punch would have been Pep. But everyone else at that time, bro, come on, man, we were smoking everyone.
Yeah,
that transitional play was cold, bro. We weren't playing.
It was rock and roll, but I don't like rock and roll. You know, I'm more of a hip hop, rap, reggae type of man. So
I hear you.
Yeah, the rock and roll ain't really gonna fly. You know what I'm saying?
So what we're looking for a blend between Buvac and Pep. If we could have had that right blend there, Pep Linders and Buvac, that calm control game.
I think it's this man still. You know,
he's got the right blend.
Yeah, I think this man got best of both. I ain't even going front. I think this man got the best of both. I think he got some of that Buvac chaos in him. You see how he do his fist bump? Yeah. Stick his chest out. I'm like, yo, bro, it's the end of the game, bro. You should be woosaying, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the game, he's like, yo, bring on round 2. It's like, bro, it's football, bro. It's just 2 halves. He's acting like there's a third and fourth half, man, like a fourth quarter or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But today, we're not really going to talk about who's better and who's not. I think it's not necessarily cut and dry. I think it's all come down to the test you're running, you know, and some tests you can only use the result of that test for that test. So for today, we're just going to be talking trophies, bro. Accomplishment. Obviously, if they come third, we ain't really going to count the third trophy. If they come second, we ain't even going to count the second trophy. So we're just focusing on that one yellow trophy.
Okay, cool.
Between these men, how many different trophies do you think they touched? if you had to guess?
Are we talking about the numbers or what they've actually hit?
No,
So,
like the different trophies, because obviously they've won multiple trophies, but the variety of trophy.
obviously, Pep's managed in 3 different countries now. So if I go by, with that, I'd say he's probably hit more. So variety-wise, about 10 different types. Where I think Klopp's probably about maybe 5.
Yeah, I see what you did there. You're not off, But it's about 13 trophies up for grab,
Ooh, close there, close.
I'm gonna see if you know these trophy. You know which one that is?
Yeah, man. That's what's that? The Copa del Rey. That's not the Spanish one, is it?
Yeah, it's one of them Spanish ones still. I know
Yeah,
these.
so that's the Copa del Rey I'm going with.
You know what that one is?
That's the. Oh, that's in Spain as well.
Yeah.
So all right, I'm gonna go with the Spanish League Cup, the first one, and then the second one's the Copa del Rey I'm going with.
Yeah, I think they call the League Cup Copa de España, something like that.
Yeah,
Super Copa de España. Yeah, you know what that one is then?
That's the what's that? The Spanish one, not the Spanish one. That's the Euros. That the Euros team?
Nah, that's the Spanish league. I mean, the Spanish league one. So you have the Copa del Rey and the Copa de España, and then you have the what they call La Liga trophy.
Oh, okay, cool. So then,
Yeah.
says that's already 3 up. He's already got, bro, just in one league.
Yeah, and you obviously know what that one is, right?
Yeah. Wow, that looks sexy though. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's a Super Cup, right?
Super Cup, yeah.
Yeah, then that's 4 different trophies already. That's the Club World Cup. Damn, man, these men touch mad trophies still, Obviously, the big is Champions League setting. I don't think I know all of these, What was that? The FA Cup, right?
That's the FA Cup, yeah.
And this is the league, the Carabao
Cup. Now they call it, but we used to call it the Carling Cup.
Was it the league, then the Carabao, or was it? It had mad names, keep changing.
Yeah, so it was the League Cup. Then I think they called it Carling Cup, and then it went to
Carabao
Cup. Yeah,
isn't Carabao Spanish?
It's a beer, I think, or some energy drink. But obviously, that's the sponsor for it now.
Oh, so the sponsor of the tournament gets the name.
Yeah, basically. So like we got the Barclays Premier League, they're the sponsor. The banks.
It's kind of weird to have like a Spanish league. I mean, an English league with a Spanish sponsor.
I just think whoever kind of gets
conflict of interest there, bro.
I hear, but if we had, well, I don't know. Maybe that's why Pep's won it so much, bro. Maybe why, bro.
And you know what that one is, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes, we need to win that some more still.
Bro, I'm just happy. Listen, I'm just happy I've seen it in my lifetime, bro.
Hey, me too, bro. I thought I was going to die without seeing it.
Yeah,
you know what that big golden one is, though?
That's the German one. So that's the I can't remember how they say it because they've got some abbreviation in there with it.
Yeah, I think one is DFK and one is DFB. There's 2 of them, One is a Super Cup and one is, they call it a Pokal.
Yeah, I think the Pokal one is the one they play for at the start.
No, that's normally that's a Super Cup.
Is that the Super Cup one there?
Yeah, the DFB Super Cup. And then they have the DFB Pokal or DFK Pokal. It's hard to keep up, And this is their league thing. Yeah,
their league thing, bro. The shield, bro. The plate,
bro.
The platter.
So I'm looking at it as like it's like 12 different trophies still, excluding, I'll tell you this right now, excluding the Community Shield. So when you say 10, you're not really far off, bro.
So let me ask, wouldn't we class, I know people water our one down, but the Spanish League have their Super Cup, the German League have their Super Cup, the French League have their Super Cup. Our Super Cup is the Charity Shield. So do you think we water that down a bit as fans, or because it's the 2 best teams in the country at the time, bro? Like the only way you can play in it is if you win the FA Cup and then the person wins the league, or if the person that wins the league wins the FA Cup or wins the other trophies, then it's the person that finished second. So we can't water it down. It's basically the two best teams in the league that kind of goes for that.
So you're saying out of the 3 Spanish trophies, one of them is basically the Super Cup.
So if we walk, because
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see
that
what you're
start in
saying.
it. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
if
I see
we're
what you're
counting,
saying.
if we're counting that, and we're counting the one in the German league, then we surely should be counting the Charity Shield. But I know us as fans, we water it down saying a friendly, bro. But it's never a friendly, bro.
You know what it is? You know what it is, though. I think it's because we have 2 cup competitions.
We've got the domestic too, in it.
Yeah, because other leagues don't have 2 domestic. So if you even look from left to right, and you see there's 3 cups in Germany, and then you'd have the 3 cups in England, and then you have the 3 Champions League Cup, and then you have the 3 Spain Cup. So it's actually kind of mad how that work out. You see what I did there? Because the Champions League will give you the Champions League, the Super Cup, and the Club World Cup. That's 3 trophies. Then you'd have the 3 in Germany, which is the DFK, Pokal, and the Super Cup. But for us, the 3 trophies that would really recognize would be the League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. So for us that had the Community Shield, it's kind of like, damn, man, England got 4 trophies over there. So it's, yeah, I mean, I know the stats on it. Pep won it twice, and Klopp won it once. So,
and Klopp's been in it, I think, 3 times as well.
Yeah, so bear that in mind. But so moving forward, bro, like I said, it's a Venn diagram style. So this box here represents Pep's and his accomplishment. That right there represents Klopp and his accomplishments. How many trophies between the 2 of them you think they got in common?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You said they got 4 trophies in common.
Yeah. No, 5, 6. I'll go 6.
You go 6 in common.
Yeah, 6 in common.
All right. I did put the Community Shield in there, Nah, man. They got 9 cups in common, Nice.
9.
Yeah, because remember, they was in Germany too,
Oh, yeah. No, I counted the German. You know what ones I didn't count? Was the World Club and the Super Cup. I didn't count them.
Yeah.
So I counted the German, counted the league, the kind of league cup that they would give, the FA Cup, Carling Cup, Premier League, Champions League. It was just there after you win the Champions League that the World Club and the Super Cup I didn't give them.
There's a glitch in Pep's history record, because he went to a team that won the Champions League before he went there, and that's how he got into the Super Cup.
So what we saying? We don't want to give him.
No. It's his credit, but like what I'm trying to get you to understand is the competition shift from winners of this year and winners of last year going to the Super Cup, where now it's winners of this year Champions League and this year Europa League. So back when he went to the Club World Cup, one of them was skewed, man. He went to a team that won the Champions League the year before, and they didn't win the Champions League this year, so he went there, so they automatically qualify for that cup. So it's not like he took them there. You see what I'm saying? So
got a freebie, you're saying that.
Yeah, he got a free hit on one of them trophies still, but I ain't gonna knock him. But the mad thing though is Pepsi V, bro, because obviously having 9 trophies in common, 10 if you count the 2 Bundesliga, because they both won it twice.
Yeah,
bro, that's mad, because I'm gonna show you the amount of trophies Pep won. That's in addition to what's in the middle,
Right. Well, shit.
Yeah, so in the middle is just what him and Klopp have in common. What's on the outside? So like you see La Liga on the outside, you see the Club World Cup on the outside.
Yeah.
So basically, it's 3 Club World Cup he won. So the 1 in the middle plus the 2 on the outside. So these are just what he have different from Klopp. So what's in the middle? Yeah, it's just what's similar, bro.
So we got to add those onto. Oh,
yeah. So his CV's looking nasty still, because Klopp only won most of these once, except the Bundesliga. But even for the Bundesliga, Pep won it 3 times. So you see the BL, that's why
Yeah.
it's one. So he's won it 3 times. Klopp has won it 2 times. So that's the only trophy Klopp really doubled down on that Pep didn't really do much with. Well, it's one of the two. Because the other one Klopp got is the DFB Super Cup. He's won that twice.
Twice, yeah.
Pep has never won that, which, like you said, I don't know if Pep didn't rate it back then or he wasn't qualified, but
no, it was the Klopp's team, bro. Was unreal.
Yeah,
their man, there was on smoke.
So I think Klopp probably won these two when he won the Bundesliga twice. So maybe that's what brought Klopp value up, because I didn't even know Klopp, bro. Like that, didn't really follow. You know what I'm saying? But looking at this, man, the head to head, this is the reason I'll never put Klopp top 3. You know, no slight against him. Top 3 in current managers, yeah, I can make an argument for it, but
can I throw a spanner in the work with that one there? So I hear you.
Yeah.
What we kind of have to do here, because obviously the numbers they add up, and I can't knock the numbers. They're there, bro. They're plain sight. But what I'm gonna throw in there, just to be a bit of a nuisance, let's say, we have to look at the other managers you might put above Klopp and go, what did they have to their what kind of things did they have? Tools did they have in the shed, bro? Because I think the reason why Klopp hasn't won as many trophies, bro, he didn't have enough tools, bro.
Here's
Pep that did.
Here's where I throw tools out the tool bag conversation, bro. How many tools did Ranieri had when he won the league?
But he had an expense though. So even if he didn't have the tools, he could have easily gone and buy them tools that he needed.
Oh, Claudio Ranieri wouldn't it with Leicester?
Bro, yeah, man. I swear that's when he had that Chinese guy that took over. I don't know if he was Chinese or Japanese or Korean. I don't even want to mess him up.
Yeah, just say Asian guy. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. To be fair, bro, most of those players was on the fringe, you know. Because think about how the Premier League works. You won't go from a Salzburg to a City just like that. They're going to be like, yo, you need to go to a stepping team and then come through. So if anything, Leicester wasn't even a stepping team, you know. Leicester was just a ride. If I can get my foot in the Premier, we might can do something. Leicester had no business doing anything, bro. Them man killed us with hoofball. Remember when Vardy get that hoofball up there and then just it bounced once and then he roofed it in Mignolet's goal, bro? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it.
That's how they won.
Riyad Mahrez as well. But they had tools though, bro, because they had Kante then. They had Riyad Mahrez. So, bro, they had tools, bro. We can't just say these man just won a Prem and had a dead team, bro.
Bro, they had hoofball. Bro, they had hoofball. Leicester killed us with hoofball and counterattacks, bro.
They had drink water in the midfield with Kante, bro. Kante was covering ground.
Bro, I remember watching one of those Premier League. It's like one of those press run type of thing, advertisement, just like they, just showing off the Premier League. And it was like, oh yeah, Vardy can't stop scoring and Kante can't stop running, and and it was basically breaking down. It's one of them Saturday morning commercials, just coming up next, the Premier League, and they're just chopping up some highlights, bro. It was all Leicester in that moment, Morris can't stop doing his thing, with the little flair, and it was like, yeah, Vardy can't stop scoring. You see him banging in Milner's goal, and then it was like, yeah, Kante can't stop running, bro, and Kante was just moving, bro, in the attack, in the defense. It was just everywhere, So he definitely had some tools, but with the tools Klopp have had and the tools he's going up against, I can see him coming second best. And I think that's just always going to be his legacy. I don't think his legacy is going to be the one. And I think he kind of realized it early enough in his career to taper his expectation to say, I don't want to be the best. I just want to be able to beat the best. And there's nothing wrong with that philosophy, because as long as you have guys like Pep with unlimited resources to go get you the 2022 new tool in the tool bag, bro. Bro, think about it. When a man get the best thing, all you can do is get the next thing. And to top that off, it's like, yo, we gonna sign when a man going for Harlan. What you gonna go for? The next thing. That's not the best. You can't go for the best thing. Man, just pick the best thing up.
Run out of stock as well, bro. So you
Yeah,
it was out of stock when you went and bought it.
yeah, nah, definitely. So that's how I break them down. Like I said, I'm not knocking Klopp, because like I said, most of his accomplishment, my man right here, Pep, was just in and around, bro, with unlimited resources, bro. So I think from an early day in his career, he's like, yo, if I'm able to be the best even once, and I think that's his mentality, even once, I'll hang my hat on that one. And I think that's how you got so many one in there for him. Because I don't think he strived to do the back-to-back thing.
Bro, I'm looking at it now and I'm feeling sorry for him, bro. On his side of the Venn diagram, bro.
It's looking weak.
Yeah, bro. It's just the one
Yeah.
little thing just sitting over there on its own, bro. Don't even have a brethren to kind of have a conversation with.
Not at all, bro. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to do another one against him and somebody else as well. You know, obviously somebody that's obviously touched like Bundesliga and Prem, to be fair to him. Because Pep touching La Liga kind of made the sheet look a little bit crazy. I probably should have excluded La Liga.
Just threes and twos in there, bro.
Yeah, looking mad, right?
Side, bro. I'm even seeing that you've made room for an extra one down the bottom end. Like, bro.
Bro. Yo, you know what's not in there? His community shield is not in there, you know.
No, but you got Pep, obviously Klopp's won it now as well. So
they both won it once, but I mean, Pep won it like 2 or 3 times, so rightly so, he should have another column on his side. But I couldn't even squeeze that in, bro. It's running out of space.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah,
writing out all your qualifications now, and then you have to get to another page or turn it over and write in the back. Joke, bro.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. So I mean, even if I did take the Spanish ones off, it'll be the first 3. So you have La Liga, you have Copa del Rey, and you have Supercopa de España. So the first 3 on Pep's side, if you take those off, I mean, he's still looking decent because he had the Premier League 3 times, which I think is a total of 4 because there's a Premier League in the middle. EFL total of 4. Champions League, it's like 2. Bundesliga is 3, but you know, Klopp have it twice, so that's how you look at it. So I mean, even if you did take the top 3 off for La Liga, bro, Pep is still looking mad out here, bro. Looking mad. So this is kind of like the show, you know, the Inquisitive show. I like it. It's a Venn diagram layout, Venn diagram setup. What you thinking about this? Because we can do some other things with this, you know. Let me show you what we can do with this, because we can put some players in there, you know.
Bro, you've just made me look at Klopp a bit sideways with it, bro.
That wasn't the aim. Still, you know, the aim is just
look at him like, bro, this guy ain't trying to win trophies on a back-to-back basis.
I mean, look, if when people see this, I'm just being inquisitive. The stats are there. It's out there. I can't use the stats and tell you Klopp pull his pants down to pee. That's not what I'm trying to do with the stats. I'm just saying, here it is. If I say Klopp is top 5 at best, no, there's some context to why I'm saying he's top 5. We can talk about man manager. You know, we can talk about other avenues and other style of play, availability. The way I look at a manager is, if I go into McDonald's and the floor is wet, I'm not calling for the CEO of McDonald's. I'm calling for the manager, because he should have somebody forward thinking and have the foresight to say, all right, the floor is wet. Let me clean this up before my manager comes in, or let me clean this up before the manager sees it. So manager is the one that controls morale. So when you have man like Conte, who can turn Victor Moses into a world beater for Chelsea. Remember, Victor Moses was at our club. Why wasn't he able to do what he did at Chelsea for our club and made us win the Premier League? Because we only come second. And man went back to Chelsea and was like the best right wing back the Premier League, bro. That was down to the manager, because he had a manager before that couldn't do that with him. So when it comes to tools, as a guy who uses his hand for work, it's not the tool, it's how you use the tool. Bro, you can go get a Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight is like your knockoff tools, bro. You go in there, you find anything for under $20. So whether you have a low end tool or a high end tool, if you know how to get the job done, you can make the tool work. It's just as simple as that, bro. A wrench is a wrench, bro. It doesn't matter who makes the wrench. I think you guys use metric, right? So if you have a 10 millimeter wrench, it doesn't matter if it costs $100 or $10 or 5 pounds or 200 pounds.
Yeah, I hear you, but
it's still measuring 10 millimeter, bro.
I hear you, but if that wrench has a little soft grip, bro, it's easier on the hands, isn't it? So,
so we're talking about who have the more easy lifestyle. As far
that's bro. I'm telling you.
So if you got to go in there and file down these players and grind them into a
shake
soft
your hand
pulp.
at the end of the day.
So you're saying Klopp has rough hands working with these,
bro? Men. Blisters everywhere, bro. That's the
blisters.
That's what he's got. Because he's there rubbing man down to turn man into world-class players, while the other guy is just there chilling, and he's got the rubber grip, so everything's nice and easy. And if the rubber grip somehow breaks, bro, he's already got a second one waiting in the background. Like, oh yeah, I'll just use this one.
I'm not having it. I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it because I see the pattern that you're coming with. I rate it so much. I want to get your take on these two, brother. Because I'm not saying this is his direct rival, but I went on some FIFA stats, FIFA 23 stats. Okay. So the first one obviously is trophy. It is what it is. It's just the trophies. We know what they won. There's no debate in this. There's debate here.
Okay.
We got Trent.
Two of my favorite players, by the way.
Oh,
two
right.
Of my favorite right backs. Yeah, bro. Two of my favorite right backs.
Are you saying they're both generational?
Bro, 100%. Because there was even one season, I think might not have been last season, might have been the season before. And it was crazy because I think Trent was on 20 assists and Hakimi was on 21 assists. It was mad.
That's spicy. That's spicy.
And I was like, bro, imagine having one or the other, bro. But if we did the Pep thing, we could have had both. Rotating, man, for days, bro.
I'm a firm believer on that. I'm a firm believer in a lot of people think you should have. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people think you should have. I'm gonna just be honest. What we currently have is opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you an example. When I think of Darwin Núñez, like most fans, they'll be like, "Nah, that dude is chaotic." You know who else I think about like that? Ivan Toney. So right now, if we should go from Darwin Núñez to Bobby, it's two different players. Bobby isn't chaotic. Bobby's just saucy. So we're going from chaos to sauce. There's nothing wrong with that because the game might need a different touch, two different halves, right? I'm a firm believer when I'm playing FIFA, bro. I'm applying pressure. So if I run you chaos for 60 minutes, when chaos is coming off, it's because it's waning down and I need to bring on fresh chaos on you. I'm hitting you with fresh chaos, bro. Because, bro, imagine playing against Mane in his prime and Mane is just ripping at you, bro. And you see number 10 shirt coming off and you're like, yo, thank God.
You're like, thanks.
And you see number 7 Son coming on.
Bro, as a right back in that moment, I'm looking over to my bench going, yo, listen.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bro, my hamstrings are tight now because you want this guy to now come on and let me be injured the whole season now.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, just put on someone else. Someone else can take this second bit.
That's how I play football when I'm playing FIFA, bro. I'm not going no different settings, bro. Different settings, that's for the third string. I don't know if you know about third string. So in American football, you have first string. Second string. There's like 150 men on the team, I remember my cousin used to play football. He was like, yeah, I'm the fourth string linebacker. I'm like, the fourth what? He was like, yeah. So obviously when that man is in the game and they get tired, I'll get my chance in there. Because they rotate, man, based on certain plays. So I'm like, you just sitting on the bench this whole time, hamped up, waiting for your play to get picked so you can go in the game. What if they don't pick your play? He was like, yeah, then I'm just there.
Just chilling right there.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, if a homeboy gets tired, then I'll go in because I know all the plays anyway." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's whack, bro."
That's them snoring settings, bro. Man, just sleeping on the bench.
Yeah, bro. So that's why I never got into football or American football because it's wow. Yeah, I'd rather be on the bench or in the game. It's straightforward. Yeah, because they alternate. So they have a defense on the field. They take the defense off, put the offense on the field.
Yeah.
But still, they'd have to run a certain plays and certain plays for certain players. So if you're not in that play, you're just sitting there, even though you're on the offense and the offense is on the field. If you're not in that play, you're not on the field. So at the end of that play, if they're going with you, then you run onto the field, and who's not on the play comes off the field. Yeah, now it's mad. So with that, I like these two brothers.
Yeah.
Just off their FIFA stats. And I'm gonna tell you right now, on the FIFA stats, I grabbed 9 attributes. What do you think these men have in common out of 9 attributes?
Are we talking about stamina? Can we putting stamina in there?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I set this up, it's probably about a week ago. I couldn't even tell you what that was. Yeah, so I basically set it up a week ago. I was like, "Yo, this look dope. This looks sick. Let's leave it." So I didn't even study it to know or memorize what it was. I think that adds some authenticity to it.
I'm gonna go crossing for one.
So you think crossing is something they got in common?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hurt your brains.
Whether or not the stats.
It might only be one in there, you know.
No, but here's the trouble with the dribbling stats, yeah, because I've seen them both play. And I know FIFA is trying to mug one or the other one off or not, but
you say one of them ain't dribbling.
I don't think Trent is a good dribbler like that.
Nah, you know what?
I think Hakimi is, bro. I don't know if you've seen how he tears man apart, bro. But
I don't. I'm gonna be fair. I haven't seen Hakimi dribble. I'm gonna have to go YouTube that. But hear what I'm telling you about Trent. I've seen him on a few breaks. He does not look uncomfortable.
No, he doesn't. I'm not saying he's out here tripping over his feet.
But we've never asked him to dribble. You see what I'm saying? So, but I've seen him shimmy a few men, and you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Here's how I'm measuring him. People rate Ox for driving with the ball.
Right.
He look a lot more comfortable than injured Ox. I'm gonna call him injured Ox because since the Roma game, he haven't looked the same. So he look a lot comfortable than injured Ox, bro. So yeah, but let me see what they got different though. Right, Trent got him on passing, defense, and total ratings. Like I said, this is all FIFA people, so it's not about me. It's what FIFA's saying. FIFA's saying Trent's rating is higher, the defense is higher, the passing is higher. And if it's in the middle, that means it's the exact same. So their dribbling numbers on FIFA 23 is the exact same.
Bro, here's the
problem. I wasn't expecting defense.
The defense fight, bro. People are going to be trying to fight you with that one, bro.
No, it's on FIFA. They can't fight me. I'm just bringing it to light, bro.
I hear you. So it's not
FIFA. No, it's not. It's FIFA 23, people. Go Google this. I pulled these off FIFA 23. Dribbling is the same number. That's why it's in the middle of the Venn diagram. Passing is higher than Hakimi's. It's not about a landslide. It could be by 1. It could be by 2. If it's on Trent's side, it's higher. I don't even remember what the numbers were.
All right, let me say this then. When did the agenda with Trent defensive side of his game start? Was that last season?
No, it's always been there. Remember when Rashford came off the bench and
but he died down for a bit. It died down for a bit. No one really.
It died down because Pep wasn't stupid, and that's why I rate Pep. Trent was the only man pocketing Pep left winger, you know. Let that sink in. We're the only one to pocket Haaland, you know. City fans in our dead season is still pissed at us because we're the only one that pocketed their striker. Let that sink in.
That's mad.
Trent was the only man that pocketed Sane that season, you know. Sane was untouchable.
Bro.
Pep said, nah, if I keep Sane, Trent defensive rating is going to go through the roof. So my mind said, you know what? I'm going to fuck Trent up. I'm going to get the best winger out of this league Because once you pocket the best, you got to be the best. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. You remember when Pepe dribbled past Van Dijk, and they're like, "Yo, nah, Pepe's the real deal. He dribbled past the undribbable man, or whatever that word is, bro. No man
Yeah.
dribbled past Van Dijk
Van
that
Dijk.
season, except
Pep
for
was
Pepe,
like,
bro.
nah, I'm not having none of this.
So, yo, Pep saw that Trent locked up one of the coldest wingers in the league and said, "Nah, if Trent lock him up one more time, Trent is legendary. Can't have that."
Can I jump in here? Let me say something to you then. You make a good point. So are we saying then, when it matters, Trent will show man that he's that guy? Is he now looking at some of these wingers guy and these men are dead? I didn't even have to try really hard against them. Is that what we're saying then? Are we saying he's looking at the wingers in the Premier League guy and you man are dead food anyway, bro? Like, I didn't even have to give you my best game.
Bro.
Because we've seen when he has to give his best game.
Bro, you think Trent care if Sancho dribble past him? What trophies have Sancho won, bro? Sancho ain't tying Trent's shoes lace, bro. Nah, let's be real. What trophy has Rashford lift? Europa. He lifted the Europa League.
Bro, is that what we're saying?
So Rashford got Europa League, Community Shield, and a League Cup. He's talking to Trent because he did a cutback. Trent is laughing at him, polishing down his Champions League and his Club World Cup, bro.
And his Premier League.
And his Premier, bro.
Bro,
Trent is smoking a cigar at right back, reading the newspapers while these men are dribbling through, bro. I don't think he cares, bro. What you gonna tell me with your little Europa League? Bro, do you know how heavy this Champions League trophy is? No, because you've never touched it. You see what I'm saying?
So we can't be mugging off some man like that, bro.
Bro, we gotta call a spade, bro. So Zaha twisting up Trent. Good for you, Zaha. You didn't even get man of the match. I don't think he cares, bro. I don't think he cares.
We're just saying he's not even. He's just looking at man sideways like, bro, you're just dead food anyway, bro.
Bro,
get your YouTube clip in now. That's what you gotta do.
Bro, Trent can go play golf right now and still be a legend. I'm seeing men on ESPN that don't even have trophies as their accolades. Their accolades just says play for this club at this time, this club that time. That's their accolades. You know when man come on the screen, they put up the little stats.
Yeah.
Oh, Liverpool player, 84 to 85, Chelsea player, blah, 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 blah. There's no trophy in there. Trent trophies right now outweighs them pundits, bro. Yeah, Trent is set, bro. Set.
So we're saying passing, defense, and overall total rating. Yeah, I knew speed was definitely going to be Hakimi's one, bro.
Oh, you say he's rapid like that?
Yeah, Hakimi's. Yeah, bro. On FIFA, Trent and Hakimi is my two right backs. In my season, them are my two right backs.
Yeah, nah, bro. That's cheat code settings, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I run out the Trent starts obviously because he's my guy, but yeah, bro. When we're talking about Carling Cup settings, FA Cup, when they've just played a game, these guys coming in fresh legs, bro. No one on that right hand side is catching him, bro. He's just I
would actually move the fence to Hakimi and shoot into Trent. Well, obviously it's not my stats; it's FIFA 23 stats. What are you saying? You agree with Hakimi shooting and physicality?
I think we had a conversation on this before, and you said certain things about it's his technique. He normally hits a target. Then I have to weigh up, what league they both play in. But Hakimi did play in the Italian league as well. So, but bro, he was scoring goals. I can't lie to you. There was weeks where Hakimi was on the score sheet for Inter. I'm not too sure what his record's been at PSG and stuff like that, but bro, you know what he's like? He's like a winger that got converted to a right back, but he had all the attributes to score goals, take man on.
Ooh, like the Canadian youth, Alphonso Davies.
Or we can even go with Cancelo. Let's use a Cancelo.
I don't think Cancelo was a winger, bro. Was he a winger?
Cancelo is a player that can play right back, right winger, left wing, left. He can just, because his footballing brain and his ability can go into those areas. Like he can shoot, he can pass. Hakimi is a similar type of hybrid. He has everything. He can defend as well. His shooting, physicality, but his speed is unreal, bro. But if we're just talking about his shooting, yeah, man, I'll give Hakimi. I think Trent's technique is probably better. You know what I mean? In terms of his technical attributes. But Hakimi's putting the ball in the back of the net, bro. Trent ain't really doing that as much.
Okay. I mean, so like I said, this is what the Venn diagram show looks like, people. Inquisitive Citizen of Earth show. We're just inquisitive on these stats, man. And it's all we're going to be talking. It's nothing really debatable. You can debate these stats on the screen, but you won't debate it with me. You're going to have to debate this with FIFA 23 because that's where I got the stats from. Klopp and his trophy settings. You're gonna have to talk to Klopp on that. Why you only won once and all that good stuff. I'm just bringing it to you, people. Deep dive and deep analysis and what these settings are and what these setups look like. What you think, man? This is what the show can be. This is what it's looking like. Expect more of these. Obviously, we're gonna branch it out some more. Definitely going to branch it out some more and dive off in a lot of different things in different areas in life. What are some things you'd like to see going forward?
So first point I want to kind of touch on, I really enjoyed that. That shit had me thinking. The trouble is with that, it made me want to argue with you over some of those stats, but it's not even your stats, so I can't even say nothing to you. It's FIFA.
I mean, I'll give you one argument point. Shoot. I think it's fair because I don't want to leave you rattled, and I'm gonna take a guess. It's the Klopp one, isn't it?
It is, and it's the Trent one as well, because the way I look at it, and it's tough because everyone likes to have a little back and forth when it comes to stats and your own opinion. But the whole point of this show is not really your own opinion. We're basing it off of stats and facts. So, but you're on the other side of the fence going, bro, nah, man, I think he should have that, but that's my own opinion. That's not the facts, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to sit there and argue with myself on that one.
Yeah. So with the Inquisitive show, bro, yeah, I can get inquisitive into how you feel as well, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. This show, you're gonna have to put your feelings on the bench. You're gonna have to just bring your A game. You're thinking outside the box. Put the box on the bench. We're outside the box on this one, and we're just talking about facts. I do get what you're saying, bro. If I pull the screen back up and you see the Klopp thing, bro, I'm telling you right now, it leave a bad taste in your mouth towards Klopp. And we all see from the eye test, because you got to put the eye test in.
Yeah, the eye test.
Very lovable guy. I've heard grown men said, I would love to get a hug from that man. I'm not gonna put certain things in the atmosphere, but that don't sound right. You're telling me a hug from another man that's not even your family is what you'd want in life. But that's how much of a lovable guy he is. But when I saw those stats, they were very disgusting. Left a bad taste in my mouth towards the guy. I'm talking lack of ambition settings. But it's just the stats. I'm not going to use them to judge the men. That's just what they are, bro. Can't debate facts, man. Like you said, you can come with your personal feels. You can put it in a comment. I'll entertain as many of them as I see fit. And if you're thinking outside the box, I mean, we'll talk about this till the end of time. And that's what I want the show to be about. So when you're talking about the Trent one, that's definitely 100% FIFA 23.
Can't argue with FIFA on that one still.
I'm going to be a little cheeky and tell you that I could have did the stats some more justice by picking other stats that they had over each other. So I just went with the general stats.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough.
You know, and I think it brought forth a good argument, but we could have ran in depth on it and break it down a lot more. And if you would like, I can go a lot deeper when it goes player for player. But for the next show, I think I'm gonna do a little something interesting. Obviously, we keep it football. If I should say, I'm gonna bring Klopp back to redeem himself, because you have to give man redemption. Who would you like to see as an head-to-head on Klopp?
Can we match him up against previous managers that we've had at the club? Would that be a fair one to do? We match him up with I'm trying to think who's kind of done well. Maybe a Rafa Benitez.
Nah, the only ones you can match him up with. Here's why. He's the only one that picked up the league in 30 years, bro. So you already put a man up against. So if we should go with one of the managers that won the title, like your Shankly or your Paisley, one of them men, I'd run one of them men's stats, you know. But to run him against a man that never left the league, bro, we already know men never touched the league. People, let me know. Let me know down in the comments who you want to see up against Klopp. I was thinking more like an Ancelotti. Not so much
all over the place, ain't he? So would that
yeah. I definitely want someone who's been Germany and Prem. I can't really think of much. But
people in the comment, man, let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know.
Can I leave it on kind of this thought then, with the whole Klopp thing? You touched on it as well. You said you looked at him in a way because I don't know if he has that ambition to kind of go back to back. Do you think he's only gone to clubs with owners that has his same ambition where we're like, as long as we win it once, we're cool? So we look at Dortmund and we look at Liverpool, the owners that he's had there, because remember Dortmund was selling their best players to Bayern Munich, bro. I'm like, how are you challenging a team and selling your best players? Now we've come to a team in Liverpool now with owners that are like, bro, look, you sell your best man, and then that's how you can replenish the squad. And he's gone like, yeah, cool, that I'm happy with that. Do you think it is justified to look at him sideways and like, bro, this is probably the reason why you ain't won more trophies, bro? Because you've gone to clubs where the owners don't match or the owners have the same ambition as you.
I'm gonna back him here. I'm gonna back him on this point. I can see how you draw that from even some of my comments that I made on him, but I think he's just a fan. And if you ask me as a fan right now, if you go to Liverpool, what is your aim? I'm not telling you back-to-back league titles, bro. I'm looking at everything as like, YOLO. You only live once, bro. You only live once, bro. So I'm going, whoa. You only win once, bro. I'm going for every trophy once, bro. He went for every trophy once. So shout out to Grizz. You know, you can catch me over there on his channel as well. But my man said Klopp 2.0. So this Klopp we've got is the same Klopp from Dortmund, whatever they call that over there. So we're about to see Klopp 2.0. It can be worse than the original Klopp, where he only wins one thing once and that's about it. The only double he's done is the Bundesliga and Super Cup over there. It's the only two trophies he's won twice. Champions League is up for grab twice. I would say the League Cup, Carabao Cup is up for grab twice this season. I'm not sure how the FA Cup is going to play out because it's going to be mad trying to squeeze that in after the World Cup when the fixture's already congested. So I wouldn't put that out there, but I think Carabao Cup, we're getting past City in December. We should be home free after that, pretty much. So as long as we get past City after the World Cup, we should be in there. But I see what you're saying as far as him going to a specific club. Obviously, he wants the environment that suits him. And he said it in a lot of his interview that he doesn't want to be the best. He just wants to beat the best. And Liverpool, where we're standing, the fans want us to be the best, but the manager and the owners just want us to beat the best. And that's why I was never really tough on the owners either, because it just matches our agenda. For me personally, I'm with Klopp. Get me a Prem before I die, bro. Good. I'm calm. People like, we should. Yeah, people like, we should go again, and I'm like, nah, man, we're good. We can take a break, bro.
I had the same feeling. I can't lie, because even it was just that relief, like, we finally won the Prem now. No one can say nothing now.
And then on top of that, we literally went and won every trophy available to us. And then not only that, we went and challenged in every competition to the last game. First team to ever do that. Bro, I can hang my head on that, bro.
So
I'm good.
Are we saying as fans then he's matched us down to a T? So he's got the fans on board in terms of like we only have to win it once. He's got the owners on board. It's a perfect club for him then. Would you say?
It's unity. It should be unity. Yo, it's unity, synergy, bro. It's nice. But here's the thing. Fans don't want that. Some fans don't want that. So soon as the thing sync up and link up, fans are like, yo, nah, get these men out of here. We should want more. We should do more. Think about it, bro. You work in 9 to 5, bills are getting paid, everything is patting up. And what do your girl tell you? Oh, I seen this chick over there in Bali on this vacation, floating houses. Why am I not on floating houses? They're doing that looking across the street thing, looking outside the house thing. Oh, did you see what Shirley husband bought her for her anniversary? 650 Benz. What do you get me for my anniversary? A book. And it's like, yo, that's what's in the budget. You know what I'm saying? Our thing is different. So I don't think fans are just looking at us going, nah, you know what? We calm. We good. Club went from 300 mil to upwards of 3 billion. Won every trophy that we went in for. Went as far as we could in all competition. So what if we have a little setback? Would they think we're going to regress another 30 years before we get the other one? I don't think so, bro.
No.
But I think we've done enough to take a break, though. I think we've done enough to rebuild. And that's where we are. And as far as it goes with Klopp, 2.0 is going to make or break his legacy. Because if he don't pick up another trophy, bro, top 5, he might move from top 5 to top 10, bro.
Jesus. Here's the issue, though. I think we used the analogy about tools, and one side had all the tools in the bag, and he had to file everything down and go home with blisters and stuff. So now we're talking about if this takeover happens,
we're talking coconut oil on the tools, bro, slipping off. It's slipping off, bro. The lotion, bro, the moisture, skin is too soft, can't handle the tools. Think about that. Some tools you require a little bit of grit and rough to be able to use it. You might need some PPE, bro. Man has never worn PPE. You ever try stripping wires with the gloves on?
Bro, that's enough, man. I have to take that shit off, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's this narrative floating out there. I kind of spark fires on it as well. You see Potter going to Chelsea. My name saying when Potter was pulling up in tracksuit, he was Coach Potter, Man said Potter started putting on Windsor knot ties and that. He's now Coach Potter, bro. He's now Grand Potter. So Grand Potter can't win games at Chelsea. But Coach Potter, bro. Coach Potter, the Brighton setting, just rough tracksuit.
Every day, same tracksuit.
Every day, same tracksuit. Dirty. Well, y'all call them trainers, the sneakers, right? Man said dirty trainers and tracksuit Potter was dope. Man said Windsor knot, patent suit and all that. Dead food, man. They saying the correlation between time preparation in the dressing room and time preparation in his crib is telling, bro.
They're not syncing up. I heard you use that.
Yeah.
So you were saying he's taking 45 minutes to get dressed and taking 4 minutes to do his tactics.
Yeah, bro.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah, back then. Yeah, so that's how it is with certain managers and certain tools. So we'll see what Klopp do now. Like I said, this is the make or break.
Yeah.
Does he have the potential to dominate? Sure, but he's done a lot of interviews where he said that's not his ambition. Here's what I love about being an inquisitive citizen of Earth. People change, people grow, people adapt. So 2015 Klopp, 2017 Klopp, 2019 Klopp, he didn't want to be the best. He just wanted to beat the best. 2022 Klopp, 2023 Klopp, 2025 Klopp might just want to dominate. Put men in an arm bar. And even when men is tapping, just rip that out the socket. Whoops. My bad.
Didn't
You
even know
know,
you tapped.
didn't feel you tapping there.
No,
You
didn't
know,
even see
didn't even see it. So just things like, oh, you was going in for that player. Too
it.
bad you're shaking money like that. So
Oh, shit.
we'll see how it goes. You know, so
Good
we'll
times
chop it
ahead.
up some more. Yeah, good times ahead. Hopefully, club stats can pick up. But for right now, they are what they are. People, you see something you don't like, leave it in a comment. Smash a like, subscribe, and there'll be more content like this coming, more interactive, inquisitive shows as well. Um, where the people can find you, Ensman.
Man, on on over here, the big man Zabiri. Find me on Ensman TV, where we chop up some of the same things. Football. If you love football, come across and come share your point of view. All is welcome. Yeah, man, just there, man. But the show is crazy, man. Smash the like, guys, man. Honestly, he's made me walk away loving Klopp, hating Klopp. You know, rating Trent, hating Hakimi, like Hakimi, hate Trent. You know what I mean? There's so much going on in the brain cells right now, but yeah, man, love it.
Hey, you know, on that note, big up yourself, Ensman. Good talking to you. Glad you enjoyed the show. People hope you enjoyed as well. And here's what: you want to have a debate? Debate it. You want to be emotional? Be emotional. However you feel, just know, have a blessed day. And looking forward to some more of the inquisitive citizen of Earth, man. I'm just inquisitive. Let's get into it, people.